But what are other potential risks that you foresee? That
For
what
us,
could derail us from
no,
this story?
I think biggest challenge in India is when we think of an idea, we think it's already done. So there's complacency risk in India.
Yeah.
Is like our market cap is whatever 4 trillion, and we think we already, look, China has not performed for 10 years. We are so great. Markets are paying for potential, but if
Yeah.
you don't deliver to potential, these valuations don't last forever. So I think biggest challenge for us is our feeling of complacency and almost a lack of ambition. That can I go and conquer the world if enough people of your generation already feel, we are rich. Dad's left me like $1 billion family office. Why do I need to go and work anywhere? And more people think like that, and we don't go and build, and we remain kind of a technological, how do I say, colonial back.
On the back foot,
On
basically.
the back foot.
Yeah.
It's not a given. B, the way we have built up our governance systems, it's basically the edifice of the Indian economy is built on the British Raj, which was control. And for better or worse, our bureaucracy may have held the country together, but the amount of rules and regulations you now have to deal with as a business person, you would know. The center, the state, the city, the municipality.
There's so much corruption at every level.
And because when you make so many toll gates, each and every person in that toll gate knows if I delay you, your time has value, his time has no value, and he has no consequences of that.
Yeah.
So unless there's a fundamental reset of our governance, which is possible, like we did the IT system faceless with use of technology. If you did the whole India stack on payments by use of technology, a lot of that also used to be, cases of graft. You have a Digi Yatra, for example, today where you go seamlessly through the airport. So it's not that it can't be done, but unless we use this for governance and most importantly for the judiciary, you got 6 million cases sitting in the courts, in the high courts.
Yeah.
And in India, the process is the punishment. So a lot of the startups who come here to set up for valuation, they eventually get frustrated or they don't, like you reach a point and say, who wants to deal with this? Forget about scaling.
Yeah.
That I have enough in my life, I can't fight this battle
I don't want to spend 20 years in the court.
So, 2-3 major stumbling blocks are there. But having said that, the entrepreneur's journey is an odyssey of adventure.
Yeah.
And part of that adventure is dealing with this. And that's why you make margin on how much stress you can take. That's the margin you get. But the challenge still remains that this throttles your ambition because it kills your spirit from time to time.
Yeah.
That I did so much and yet this is how I'm being treated.
Yeah.
And we've all, even if I'll go across people in my age group, in our friend circle, all of us at some point have felt that despair that why is, this treatment being meted out to me? Like
you just wish that it wasn't so hard, right?
And sometimes you go out and do business outside and, you're looking that there must be something more that I need to be compliant with. And you realize there is nothing.
Yeah. And just, when you can take people for their word. For example, in the US, people are so straightforward. They are completely in your face. They will objectively tell you. Versus in India, where it's like,
no, you got to keep follow up, and then follow up.
Yeah.
And it's therefore, it's not an Indian problem because, look, the whole Silicon Valley is being run by Indians.
Yeah.
And now even a lot of political power has come to Indians outside. So it's not a problem with Indians. It's the way we are being governed that I think needs a reboot of some sense. We have the best of the government today compared to what we had. But is it going to take us from here to where we ought to be in the next 20 years? I hopeful that there will be a bigger reboot of this whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And the hope is that people like you continue to nurture the next generation of entrepreneurs.
Well, entrepreneurs and also people who govern us.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us, like normally anywhere in the world, people of our generation would have already gone into some form of public service. In India, you don't even think of it.
Yeah, like we don't have a Doge for India.
But anyway, let's stay optimistic. There's a lot of good things.
Absolutely.
So I don't want to go down
and
that
that is why the show
hole.
is called the India Opportunity.
Absolutely.
But